Hello, my name is Shawn Lamb, award-winning screenwriter and author of 28 books. In fact, it was earlier this year of 2026 that I released my 26th book, Winnie's Quest, which is for middle grade young adult. Now, those of you that have been following our channel know that I used to write for Filmation's Brave Star back in the 1980s. I also worked with a lot of editors in the Big Five out in New York. This was before I was originally published, and I eventually turned self. So my writing experience goes back decades pre-AI. Today I want to speak to you about AI and the chaos that it is causing within the publishing industry. In the past, any authors who signed with a publisher, they had to go through various editors. You had to go through copy editor, line editor, content editor. You had to go about 3 to 5 different editors. And that's why it took sometimes 12 to 18 months before the book came out. Well, today, we just type in a prompt and presto, you've got a book, maybe even a bestseller. Since the explosion of AI, the publishing world has been turned upside down. Confusion reigns supreme. Who do publishers and readers trust? An AI content detector or an author? A major factor that's contributed to this is Anthropic. I mean, they just settled a $1 billion lawsuit with authors that sued them because they, in some cases, you can say, pirated their books without permission to train AI. And then you have a Dutch bookseller that just recently posted that Anthropic asked for 3,000 copies of old books. Well, what did Anthropic do? They trained AI and then they destroyed the books. Voices of authors from the past are now gone in order to help enhance AI. Detection programs are widely, they're just, you can't really trust them. You can put the same text into one and it'll tell you, oh, it's mostly human, to another one that says, oh, it's 100% AI. That includes things like Jane Austen, for example. Her books have come back 98% AI. And now we hear the latest that an agent has pulled a multi-million-dollar contract from an author at the hint of AI. They're saying they can't reliably say whether AI was used even for the editing process. Publishers and agents are running scared, which doesn't help us as authors, for crying out loud. What are we going to do? They want perfection. Are we going to try to write sloppy in order to pass the AI smell test? That doesn't make any sense. The Authors Guild is now offering for authors a human authored certificate that we can put on our books. Do we have to really do that? I get asked constantly at events, do I use AI? No, I never have, never will. As I said, I've been writing since the 1980s. I have dealt with many editors. I know the publishing industry backwards and forwards. So now, if you're talking to an agent or a publisher, it's an author's word against an AI program. And there are thousands of us out there that are asking so many questions trying to figure this out. It's like I said, do we write horribly so we can pass the AI detector, which says, oh, well, humans can't write this perfect, so it has to be, generated. And like I said, publishers demand perfection to even be considered. Do we put the Authors Guild stamp on our book? Will the reading public believe us, or will they believe an AI detector? How do we maintain the integrity that we've built up over the decades? The publishing world is a hard nut to crack. I had an agent before I was traditionally published. I went through all the hoops before I found out what the issues were. And eventually I went independent. So AI has created the quagmire that isn't easy to navigate. And unfortunately, there aren't a lot of easy answers. And the publishers are not helping authors to figure this out. The reason I made this video is to help readers understand that we authors are kind of caught in the crossfire between publishers and AI detectors. Who do we trust? Who do we look toward? For guidance, it's not there. And how do we let the reading public know that the thousands of us are out there that we don't use AI? I have never in any of my books used AI, and I never will. For now, all we can do is to continue. And hopefully the reading public will be able to tell authors that are authentic and those that aren't. But also to help my fellow authors know you're not alone in feeling confused. Me, an individual that's been in the decades writing, I don't know what's going to happen. All I can do is try to convince my readers that I'm authentic and you can trust my work. For now, that's all we can do. Thank you for watching.